Picture a world where two of one kind exist: those who belong and those who do not, the originals and the copies. They say an original is always worth more than a copy, but that might not always be the case. These copies stand in the hidden corner as society's shamed misfits, experiencing only a taste of this thing we call life. This world where each of them play a part in preserving the fantasy of making it last for as long as possible, because sometimes the truth hurts, but there's nothing you can do but just keep pushing. And that's what they do. Keep pushing. There are all kinds of things you don't understand, and I can't tell you about them. Things about Helsham, about your place in the wider world, all kinds of things. But perhaps one day you'll try and find out. But for now, you are young and the world is yours. The sky is without limits, and the ground is your earthly stage. Every day is a new day with a new story on a new page, so we run because walking won't get us anywhere, won't take us everywhere fast enough. And we run out of breath because every breath is full of life, and life feels so full, too full to take in our child-sized inhalations. And we laugh because we float without worry or care. Trouble never lasts because in the blink of an eye all problems do die. So you move on and you're still friends and the day ends. It's bliss. It's absolute bliss. But isn't all ignorance bliss? Isn't all ignorance bliss? Ignorance is bliss. The problem as I see it is that you've been told and not told. You've been told, but none of you really understand, and I dare say some people are quite happy to leave it that way. But I am not. If you're going to have a decent life, then you've got to know and know properly. The time is now 7:05 a.m. Please wake up now. Make your way to the restroom, take a 7-minute shower, and dress yourself with the clothes selected and laid out according to the weather forecast. Come down to the kitchen, sit with your 1.5 to 2 cup bowl of oatmeal. You may add 1 teaspoon of honey. Half an apple or 1 banana is your recommended breakfast fruit intake. Take the 200 milligram white pill along with your 3 prescribed vitamins. Swallow all with water. Remember, always be aware of your surroundings. Your body is a temple. How many things do you do just because you are told? It is what everyone says to do, what everyone has done before you, so you will do it too. So a routine regimen is formed as intricate and as subtle as a spider's web. We are entrapped in the patterns that guide us day by day. We are so ensnared in the web, so unaware of what's being constructed until it's too late. one day, maybe not so long from now, you'll get to know how it feels. So you're waiting, even if we don't quite know it, waiting for the moment when you realize that you really are different to them. That there are people out there like Madame who don't hate you or wish you any harm, but who nevertheless shudder at every thought of you, of how you were brought into this world and why, and who dread the idea of your hand brushing against theirs. The first time you glimpse yourself through the eyes of a person like that, it's a cold moment. It's like walking past a mirror you walk past every day of your life, and suddenly it shows you something else, something troubling and strange. How do you look yourself in the mirror and know that that face, those lips, those ears, those eyes, that body does not belong to you? To know that every piece of you is not your own. It's theirs, the property of someone else. We all know it. Why don't we face it? Why don't we scream and shout aloud to the world that we are so much more than what society made of us? We are each confined and stripped of our individual freedoms, yet none of us attempt to make a change. We have this knowledge and it's just uncomfortable. Like an elephant in the room, we try to live like it doesn't exist, but it does. And it shapes our lives more than we would want to admit.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up? Come on, there must be something.
I'm thinking.
Nothing comes to mind?
Okay, how about an astronaut?
An astronaut?
An astronaut.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why do you want to be an astronaut?
Why not?
I don't know, but I guess so. Since we're dealing with the sky, I'd be a flight attendant.
A flight attendant?
Yeah, don't you think that'd be cool?
Yeah, and if you're a flight attendant, I could be the pilot.
Pilot? I think that's worse than the astronaut.
Oh, come on.
I would not trust you to be at the control panel of a metal vehicle that carries thousands of people. You don't think so?
Whatever you say.
Okay, well, actually, better than a flight attendant would be a speed racer. Imagine the thrill. You're just like vroom, and then like you're going around and around.
Yeah. Imagine the death toll.
Oh, very funny. Death toll. Actually, I'd be a hairstylist. Look at my hair.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd be a teacher.
Or a librarian.
Or a magician.
A dog trainer.
A late night talk show host.
Or, a taco man.
A pro wrestler.
Oh, okay. What about a politician?
An Olympian gold medalist.
Or a florist?
A florist.
An engineer?
Engineer, maybe.
A contractor?
Contractor, that'd be cool.
A businessman? What's business? A creator?
Creator? Like movies? Or what are you thinking?
Like an entrepreneur.
Okay. Like an inventor?
Basically.
Okay.
Well, actually, in the back of my mind, there's one thing that I really want to be above all. And it's a singer. Have you ever heard me sing?
I don't think I have.
Ready? Okay. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
Oh, yeah.
Good, huh?
No, you know what? I don't think being a singer would really work out for you with that voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? None of this would even be possible. Why are we even talking about this? You know, there's careers and donors, and we don't even get to live a life. We donate and we complete. There's no point in. Why are we talking about this? This doesn't make any sense. Why did you bring this up?
Hey.
Why? This doesn't make any sense. Our lives are basically over, and we don't have a choice. And that's that. That's the end. The end.
I kept us on the most obscure back roads I knew, where only our headlights disturbed the darkness. We'd occasionally encounter other headlights, and then I'd get the feeling they'd belong to other carers driving home alone, or maybe like me, with a donor beside them. I realized, of course, that other people use the same roads, but that night, it seemed to me these dark byways of the country existed just for the likes of us. And while the bigger, glittering motorways with their huge signs and super cafes were for everyone else.
In a world you've grown, few more years to go. Don't let the hurdle fall. So be the girl you loved. Be the girl you loved. I'll wait. So show me why you're strong. Ignore everybody else. We're alone now. I'll wait. So show me why you're strong. Ignore everybody else. We're alone now. Suddenly I'm hit. It's this darkness of the dawn, and your friends are gone, and your friends won't come. So show me where you fit. So show me where you fit. I'll wait. So show me why you're strong. Ignore everybody else. We're alone now. I'll wait.
And there's nothing else but you and the emptiness all around. Your mind would be on the road if it was clustered by the busy cars of businessmen and stars, but it's not. The road is empty, and so are you. Your body fertilized in a test tube, not a uterus. Grown in a lab, not a womb. Your body is empty. Because humans are supposed to be full of life, and you are not full of life, and you are not human. You only live half a life at best. That's all they gave you. That's all you could do. What about children? A house of your own, baseball games and long calls on the telephone. What about love? Loving someone in the deepest, most heartfelt, reckless, crazy, full of every feeling kind of way. What about God? What is God? Who is God? The creator of man, but you were not made by God, you were made by man. God makes human, and God makes you man, and man makes what? Who? You? Man made you. Who are you? Not human. So the humans move on with their full of life lives, and you You non-human, you laboratory creation will live your lives without life. This lifelessness is lonely. It's choking. It's like trying to breathe but never having enough air to fill your lungs, this aching ever-present lack. We stand at the precipice of knowing we want more, but not knowing what more entails.
I'm fascinated by the extent to which people don't run away. And I think if you look around us, that is the remarkable fact. How much we accept what fate has given us. Sometimes it's just passivity, sometimes it's just simply perspective. You know, we don't have the perspective to think about running away.